Hello, everybody. I'm Luna Soul Oracle. I'm an energy reader, Grand Reiki Master, and welcome to this reading. This is a weekly collective message. I think for the week, let me see, the 10th to, let me go back, to the 16th. So October 10th to the 16th. Welcome, welcome. We are officially in October season. I am loving the weather here. I'm in the northern east side of the world, so I feel the cold. It's a little colder here, which I'm enjoying very much because usually last year around this time it was not as cold as it is now, and I'm actually enjoying it. So I hope everyone's doing well. I'm excited. I have not been on doing any readings recently. I took like a couple of days break. I do work a full-time job, so it's a little hard for me to find the energy at times. So I come on as when I feel inspired to, and when I feel like I have the energy. So today we're going to be doing the weekly collective messages. I hope everyone is having a good week or start of the week, or at least your week turns around, whatever time you're hearing this morning, evening, night, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And I hope you have your coffee, tea, anything to the side and to hear chat a little bit, to unwind and just hear what energy, what's the vibe, what the messages are for the week. So I have here for tarot is one of my favorite decks. It's a Slavic deck. It's called the Golden Wheel Tarot. Very beautiful deck. One of my personal favorites. And I felt called to do something a little bit spooky, Halloween, witchy theme. And I don't know if any of you have seen the new Hocus Pocus 2. My little inner child loved it. I've been watching a lot of movies of Halloween, especially older ones, because I'm a millennial, so I'm from the way back. So I've been watching all my childhood favorites, and my inner child is like shouting in happiness. So if any of you haven't done it lately, watch the movies from when you were a kid around this time. Any fall movies. It does not have to be Halloween based. It could be anything that reminds you of the fall. I suggest watching this week just because it'll kind of put you in a good mood and just embrace the weather and be more present and enjoy what's happening with nature in terms of the shift in the year. So also, like I said, the oracle deck I have here is the Season of the Witch Oracle. It's a very beautiful deck. I should actually list these decks down below. When I get the chance, I list them in my information box if any of you are interested, because I have quite a few decks and I have not been listing them as I should. So I will in this video. I'm starting to be a little more attentive of that. So this is the oracle messages of the week. So let's see what's going on. I also forgot, please like, share, subscribe if you like this video, and hit the notification bell if you like to keep up. I'm also going to do today 2 live streams after this live stream for Libra zodiac readings for October 2022 and Scorpio. So if you are a Libra, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, or Stellium, come on back and join me today for those other 2 live streams. So that, please like, share, subscribe. Also hit the notification bell again to keep up with new uploads. If you'd like to follow me on other social media platforms, I do a lot of mini readings, little messages and stuff like that, and other platforms. For example, Pinterest. I really love that platform. It's really nice. So if you want to follow me on Pinterest, that's Luna Soul Oracle. I have IG, Luna Soul _Oracle as well. And I have a TikTok, Luna Soul _Oracle 1. I'm going to announce this in every video because it's kind of having an uptick. I've been hearing a lot of scammings happening. So I will not contact you via DM or message, anything of any way, shape, or form for a reading. I only accept readings through my website. I have a website, so it's www.lunasoulauracle.com. That is the only place I will accept readings. And I have clients that are regulars, so they know me, and we work our way through that. But if you want to book a personal reading with me, my website, that's the only place. I do not offer readings. I do not solicit through the DMs. I don't have the time nor the energy to go from one by one to people to do that. So please use your common sense and knowledge. I'm not saying this with any rudeness. I'm just saying this like, think about it. Will I really do that? No. So we're smart. I know all of you are beautiful, smart people. And you know, this scamming internet stuff is getting a little out of hand. So we're going to navigate it with ease because we know discernment. And for this weekly collective message, talking about discernment, please take the messages that hit your heart space, that hits you in the chest, that makes you feel like, ooh, I felt that for me. That is for you. Anything else that doesn't feel like you resonates is not for you. So again, what hits your heart center and leave the rest. Okay. So let's get on to our messages. So I'm going to do some shuffling. If you guys like the ASMR shuffling, enjoy. So let's see what messages are for the collective this week, October 10th to October 16th, 2022. What messages does the collective need to hear in this moment in time? Messages that help serve our highest and greatest good, that elevate us, help us expand, grow, heal, find peace and balance for our highest and greatest good. All right. So let's see what cards are coming out. So I'm hearing the last words when I said peace and balance. I heard those words repeated in my head. So I feel like the theme for this week will be peace and balance. And that means within our communities, but also internally. So whatever brings you peace and balance, both within yourself and your environment, that's something we're aiming for this week. I wonder why that message came through strong. So let's see what messages. Well, it makes sense. The first card we have here is the Five of Wands. Usually this is a chaotic energy. So the first card for me in these readings usually signifies the overall energy of the week. So the energy of the week is going to be a little bit chaotic. Let's just be honest, a lot of fiery energy. We just had the full moon in Aries, so it makes a lot of sense. It's the blood moon, so it's a little more spicy, maybe a little more passionate. I like to use the word passionate. Maybe you feel things more strongly than before. I feel like this could be both ways, whether it's aggression or it could just be feeling super passionate about something. And I feel like maybe it could conflict with other people or personally with other areas in your life. So there could be something going on that's kind of, again, like I mentioned, peace and balance that could be pulling some off balance in other areas of your life. For example, if something's going on in terms of your career, it can affect your finance, it could affect your mentality of that week. So again, I feel like for a portion of you, it could be just an area in your life that's affecting other areas, or it could just be environmentally in terms of the people around you. People feeling a little passionate, a little more aggressive than normal. I'm just hearing find your peace and find your balance. I think for the most part, we know how to navigate situations. And if not, don't be afraid to ask for help. So, for example, there's something in your job that's a little out of your hands or in the higher realms of your job that maybe you need assistance or help from a manager or HR. I don't know why I'm talking about this. Maybe some of you are having issues with your job. Maybe there's people in your job that's being a little bit extra, maybe making it harder for you to work or uncomfortable. So I'm hearing if it's a little bit above your pay grade, try to involve talking to HR or a manager trying to figure things out. I'm hearing there is a way to get around it. It does not have to be messy. So I don't know if some of you are having issues in terms of your careers or workplace. So be mindful of that. Be mindful of other people. Try not to take things too seriously. I feel like a lot of people are just going through stuff and they may project. So be aware of what's your energy and what's theirs and what exactly their motives are. So I'm hearing this in terms of two messages. So I said workplace and also an area in your life that's affecting other areas. So just be aware. The three birds here, I'm hearing the message that your guides are around you. They're helping you through the process. So again, it's not all lost. It's not going to be a difficult week. It will be easily managed as long as you do the right thing that will help you balance it out. And that's case by case, person by person. You know what's best for you. You know what to do. I'm hearing you don't have to ask why. You know exactly how to navigate it. Just try your best and get through it with peace. Now, the next card we have here is a Hermit card. So that makes sense. Maybe the energy, like I mentioned, chaotic. Spend some time away from the people. That could be the balance that I was mentioning earlier. Balancing meaning time away from the situation will help you balance you, calm you down, maybe even help you recuperate. So if anything is chaotic, intense, take moments and breaks away from it. I'm also hearing another message. Try not to take work home. So I don't know if any of you take matters from work home and it literally stays on your mind. Please do not let any situation or person stay rent free in your mind. They do not deserve that. Okay. They not mean, I mean, you don't deserve that. You don't deserve to have yourself playing all the situations from work to home. It's gonna ruin your time home, that time away, that peace, because your home is supposed to be your sanctuary. So try to make sure you're not bringing work home, bringing situations outside of you into your home. Try to have a disconnect. Try to take time to kind of center and ground and assimilate from the whole day. That's what I'm hearing for this week. Again, it may not be the whole week that's chaotic, depends from person to person. It could be a situation that appears during the week, the beginning of the week, or something that's currently happening with you. So take time to yourself. It's going to really, really help you. It's going to help you kind of gain more control of the week, maybe make you feel a little more balanced. So, again, and have you find more peace. The next card we have is the Emperor card. So, clearly, the Emperor card after the Hermit. The Emperor card usually means control. The Emperor knows what they want. The Emperor knows how to navigate situations, has a plan, very thought forward thinking. So I feel like if you do take time away from the situation or person or whatever it is going on in terms of your environment, it's going to allow you to gain some control, some clarity, even help you navigate it. So again, be aware of your environment, be aware of the people around you, be aware of any aggressive, tense people. Again, it could be just because we are still coming off of the Aries full moon. It's big, intense energies, a blood moon. So people tend to get a little more riled up. So just be aware of that. The next card we have after is the King of Swords. So the King of Swords tends to be a little cold. So try to balance your emotions and your forward thinking. Again, like I mentioned, try to find a way to navigate your situations that works for you. And the King of Swords learns how to apply logic along with validating their emotions. So try not to let your mind overrun you or your emotions overrun you. Try to balance both of them when approaching any Five of Wands situation in your week. Okay, so these are like great tips. I'm feeling like, hey, you can do this. If there's any situations, you can get through it. Again, just try to make sure that your mind doesn't overtake you and your emotions. Try to think things in a balanced way. Try to take breaks from the situation. Try not to take work home, and try to find a way to get through it. I feel like for the most part, it's just not feeding into the drama, not approaching, not trying to take those issues as your own. I feel like once most of you do that, it kind of is easy. The rest of the week might be easier for you. You can kind of disassociate from that, especially if it's not involving you. I do feel like certain environments can drag a person in, even though they're not even involved in it. So try not to let the situation or environment or person take you in their drama. The last card here we have is the King of Wheels. There's a lot of masculine energy this week. A lot of masculine, passionate energy. What this tells me is that this week is very intense, but also very powerful, meaning what you do this week can really help you the remainder of the rest of the week. So make sure your actions are in peace and balance. It will really determine how you navigate the rest of this week. So, with the King of Wheels, which is the King of Pentacles, again, learning how to navigate situations that are intense will allow you to see clearly what you want out of the week. See clearly, you know what, I could have done this, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to focus on my endeavors. I'm going to focus on my passions. I'm going to focus on things that actually matter. So, whatever matters to you is something you should focus on. Try not to feed into the drama. Again, I do feel like this is an area of your life that may be bleeding onto other areas or work related. So again, I'm seeing that this is kind of like a little bit like a test in a sense. Will you let your environment affect you and your passions and where you're going, or will you be able to navigate it well? So that's the message. So just try to make sure that you don't get sucked into the drama, whether that's family, friends, or just things outside of you. I think it's going to benefit you in terms of how making your week productive and effective for you. So let's see what oracle messages I'm using. What was the name of this oracle deck? I think is the Season of the Witch. Ooh, I'm sorry. I just saw the card. The first card is Banshee. Interesting. All right, so they have a little sayings underneath this card. This card's a little scary looking. Trigger warning if any of you are afraid of like creepy images. So this is Banshee. Make sure I get that. All right. So this is the oracle message of the week. It says here Banshee, and the number is 5 underneath. It says, "Heed my warning, dear child, for what I hold is far from unsung lullabies. Swallow a nail and you can expect bleeding from within." Ooh, the Banshee got some very powerful words. So it sounds like from this message, she's just warning you, like, pay attention. Any drama or negativity you take in, it will affect you. Anything that you allow yourself to be open to, allow yourself to be rent free in your mind, will affect your week. Like I mentioned, any drama, the 5 of Wands, try not to let it affect you. Try not to absorb that energy. Try not to feed into it. It will affect your week. It will affect your mentality. Maybe it will affect your workspace, whatever that regards to. So this is her little warning to you. Okay. The next card for Oracle is Nature Spirits. Okay. And it says here, the number underneath is 26. It says, "On your toes, twirl and twirl until you're ready to take flight. They arrive in the wind beneath your wings. Speak through the swaying trees." So nature spirits usually are spirits that involving in trees, plants, animals. Like I mentioned earlier, that's funny that I mentioned watch movies that remind you of the fall time, embrace this fall energy. I think it's a reminder to kind of if you need to get out of that chaotic energy, spend time with nature, spend time bonding with this time of the year, doing things that make you feel good, and pumpkin spice latte, watching spooky movies, going to pumpkin patches, apple orchards, all that stuff. It's more spending time with nature, doing things outside, kind of getting out of that chaotic element and enjoying yourself. So anything that brings you closer to nature is a great way to navigate this week, especially if you're trying to remove yourself from any intense or stressful situations. Okay. I'm also hearing some of you may get birds around you this week. So you may see birds more often. You may see a bird come to you. That's your guides. That's also a reminder of nature, to go out in nature, to connect with nature. So if any of you get some birds coming around you, it's just a reminder, hey, come outside, enjoy the weather, enjoy this season. The last card we got here is Haunted. It's the last oracle card for the week. Okay. And it says here the number's 21. I'm saying the numbers just in case they come up for you guys. That's another message. It says here, the breaking of the floor beneath your naked feet, the creaking of the walls as the cold kisses flesh. You are never really alone when in company of the hauntings within the bone. So again, like I mentioned, your guides are around you. This is just talking about there's energy. Also, this is the time where the veil is the thinnest. Honestly, I think the veils are thin all the time. But some of you may have some spooky encounters. Maybe you may feel your loved ones closer to you this month. Even this week, you may get a reminder of someone who passed away. Just a memory pops up, a song, a movie, something that reminds you of them. And that's just them saying, hey, I'm here, I'm around. Don't worry, you are safe, you're protected. even through whatever drama or, Five of Wands energy that wants to show up this week, that you are guided and you're going to be okay. Okay, so that's another special message for you. So those are overall the messages for this week. You can watch it again later on the week just to, refresh and see if any new messages come to you. Again, comment down below. Let me know if any of these messages resonate. If you got any experiences, you see any birds. I would love to hear from you. And if you are a Libra, I will be doing your live stream in like 5 minutes. So Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, I'm going to do your October 2022 reading. And if you're Scorpio, I will be doing one after that. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.